Hi and welcome back to Love English. I'm Leila, and in today's lesson we're going to be covering two areas of your English language learning. We're going to help improve your speaking skills, and just to top it off, we are going to help you understand native speakers when they speak fast. That's right, speaking and listening practice in today's lesson. So does this sound like you? I can't speak fast. I want to sound more natural when I speak in English. I can't understand native speakers when they speak too quickly. I want to sound like a native speaker. So if this sounds like you, you're gonna want to listen to this lesson. If you want to sound more natural and native, maybe you don't know how. But remember, you've got to watch it till the end to let me explain all of these 12 reductions in English. And don't worry, Sabrah is going to be here too to help you understand these reductions with her perfectly natural and native pronunciation. Now, these reductions that I am teaching you today are, of course, used in spoken, colloquial, informal English. And many of them you can even use in written English, but informal written English, text messages, social media posts, informal emails, but not academic writing, essays, or of course business writing and correspondence, letters, emails. They are informal and need to be used in the correct situation. Right, let me get started. Number 1, gonna, or even gonna. So you can choose one or two options there. Gonna. Now, here we've got the future form. In fact, gonna is going to. Now, ordinarily, to sounds exactly like that. However, when we weaken this word, this preposition, we use the schwa. So to becomes ta. But then we weaken it even more and we remove the t. In this case, we go from going to gonna. I'm gonna go out tonight. I'm gonna have dinner with friends. Be careful though, you do need to make sure you get the grammatical structure correct. Going to plus infinitive verb. Very often I hear people make the mistake by saying, I'm gonna to go. If you've used gonna, you've already added the to. It's hidden there in the schwa sound. So practice with me. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go out tonight. I'm gonna go out tonight. Right, number 2, wanna. Now, wanna is, any ideas? That's right, want to. In exactly the same way as we reduced to in gonna, we would do the same with wanna. I wanna go out tonight. Again, remember, don't add that extra preposition. I wanna to go. I wanna go. Now, I wanna, you wanna, they wanna, we wanna, but what about he, she, and it? In fact, we can also use a similar reduction. In this case, it's wants to. So you've got the one, st. Be careful there, it sounds like a snake. Wants to. So she wants to go out. He wants to go out. It wants to rain, referring to, of course, the weather. I think it wants to rain. Now pay attention, with these last 3 that I've mentioned, wanna and gonna are commonly written in informal English. You'll see them in text messages, maybe even informal emails. But as with all these reductions, you do not want to use them in formal writing, academic essays, business reports, formal emails and letters. This is informal English.
What a gorgeous day. I really want to go to the beach. It's not fair. If it wasn't for this stupid coronavirus, I'd be at the beach by now.
So make sure that you are only using them in informal situations. So, do you want to practice these reductions? Perhaps you do. Sabrah is going to tell you how.
Hello everyone.
So as you know, I've been a Lingoda language student, and I wanted to share with you in a bit more detail today all about the Lingoda language learning experience, which is of course with native speakers, which is fantastic, like me and Leila. So they're gonna teach you a lot of good stuff. So I studied Spanish with Lingoda and I had 5 classes, and I found it actually really easy to book those classes. I was a bit kind of worried about the fact that it might not be so easy, I might not get the slots that I wanted, but I could always find a time that I wanted and a topic that I wanted. There's always a great range of topics that you can join, and always a range of group classes or private classes. So all of that part of the experience was really easy. So as a teacher, I found it a little bit strange at first in terms of online learning, because I'm used to teaching online, but I'm not used to actually learning online. So I found it a little bit strange at first, to be honest, but I was so pleasantly surprised by the fact that all the teachers had PowerPoints, materials were really easy to follow, very well prepared. And so I actually found the online experience great, and I felt that my teacher and I built a rapport together. We got to know each other a little bit. He was correcting my errors and getting used to the kind of my needs, the things that I needed more of. So yeah, I was really pleasantly surprised about the materials and how it was all structured. Really enjoyed that part of it. I've known students who've studied with Lingoda who've quickly made progress and achieved the level that they wanted. So for example, students starting at quite low levels, like for example elementary, and then getting quite quickly to intermediate. Now of course this depends on how much they're willing to put in. It's like everything. But it's exactly the same as learning in a classroom. If you go to your lessons, do your homework, everything like that, and of course study in your spare time as well, you'll learn much more quickly. It's what you make it really, but that's what's nice about it. It's a model that can fit everybody's needs. If you just want to top up your English and keep getting practice with native speakers, it's perfect for that. But if you quickly want to progress and be able to achieve things in your career or things like that with your English, you can also do that. I think the thing is that today, of course, it's fantastic. You can learn on YouTube. There are many ways you can learn online, such as through podcasts, watching Netflix, things like that. That is all fantastic. And I think that's one big part of learning. But I think also a teacher can tie all of that together and give you a personalised approach and really guide you in terms of your individual needs. So join me guys and become a Lingoda student. And if you want to hear more student testimonials like mine, you can go to Lingoda's official Instagram @LingodaOfficial.
So if you are interested and want to try some lessons with Lingoda, don't forget you can use our special code LOVE6 to save €30 on your first month's course, or alternatively, you can use the code to get 3 free lessons. 3 free lessons. That's a mouthful. So click the link below, go through to Lingoda and learn more. Right, I really have to get on with the lesson. Number 3, Hafta. Hafta. Listen very carefully there. It is, of course, have to. So here we have the word plus to, and reducing that word again, just like gonna, wanna, we've got Hafta. Hafta. However, you can still hear the T sound, but you'll notice that the V, the V, have, has become haf, haf. So it's a F sound. Hafta, Hafta. I really have to call my mum. I haven't called her in days.
I have to clean my kitchen today. It's like my least favourite thing to do. I'm going to call my boyfriend. He has to help me.
Now, I have to, we have to, they have to, you have to. But again, what about third person? She, he, and it. We do, in fact, have a very similar reduction for this. Hasta, hasta. Now, listen carefully. The has, where you've got a z sound, has been replaced more commonly with a s, z, and t, which can be tricky. So even for native speakers, we would say hasta, hasta, rather than hasta, hasta. So either is perfectly acceptable. Don't worry too much about it. Just remember, she has to call her mother. I have to call my mother. What do you have to do? Comment below and let me know. I have got to. I have got to. Or even I must. So here we're looking at a reduction that essentially is an obligation, something you need to do. I've gotta. I've gotta. She's gotta. They've gotta. Listen very carefully. Can you hear a T sound? Probably not. What sound can you hear? I've gotta. I've gotta. So there we've replaced the T with a kind of lazy D sound. So rather than gotta, gotta, gotta. I've gotta go. I've gotta go. She's gotta go. It is that simple. Practice with me now. Not got to, but gotta, gotta. Now the next one, number 5, ought to, ought to. Basically a modal verb that means should. It's a modal verb of obligation or suggestion, but it is a little bit more formal. However, when in informal spoken English, we can reduce ought to oughta, oughta. Now, depending on your nationality, British, oughta, but probably Australian American, you're more likely to remove that T sound and use a D. Order, order. I really ought to go to the shops. I really ought to phone my mother. Oughta. I would say oughta, but American, Australian might use order. Again, reducing that T down to a D sound. D, T, D. Order or oughta. You choose. Now these next two are ending in me. Word plus me. We reduce them to squeeze the words together, and what you will produce is something like this. Number 6. Let me explain. Let me explain. Let me. In fact, we've completely removed the T sound, and we go straight from me, let me, let me, let me explain. It's no wonder why, if you hear a native person speak like this, you might not understand exactly what they're saying. There is no recognition. You can't see or hear that word let, meaning to allow. Allow me to explain, let me explain. So, pretty confusing, but pay attention to the pronunciation. Practice one more time with me. Let me help you. Let me help you. Let me explain. Let me. Good job.
Hey, hun. How you doing? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm really sorry, Leila, but I can't talk right now. I'm so busy getting that video finished. You know, the one I told you about? Yeah, I have to finish it tonight. Yeah, let me just finish it and then I'll give you a call.
Right, number 7. Be careful because this could sound rude. Now, you don't normally say, give me. Can you give me the pen? You don't want to say something that's quite direct and almost rude. So be careful, again, how you use it. Gimme. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Remember adding could you, would you, give me a minute, softens the language. It sounds less of a direction of an instruction, so you won't come across as too rude. Could you just give me a minute? Could you just give me a minute? Give me, gimme. Simple. Number 8. Do you know what the time is? Do you know what the time is? Dunno. I don't know. There you can see that we've omitted the T sound. And of course, you can even text this. Just like gonna and wanna, writing dunno is perfectly acceptable in informal writing, not in essays, reports, business letters, that kind of thing. Someone might message you. Do you know what time we're meeting tonight? No, I don't know. Of course, you can also say she dunno, although technically not grammatically correct. Of course, it should be doesn't know. But you'll hear a lot of native English speakers break that rule and use dunno, she dunno, he dunno in this way. Not the best grammar, but again, will help you understand native speakers just that little bit better. Right, number 9. This next example is again, like wanna, gonna, and dunno, quite frequently used in text messages. Kinda, kinda. Instead of kind of, we've replaced of with an sound, the schwa. But when written, it's an a, kinda. I Kinda know what I want for dinner. I'm not really sure. So what did you think? Did you like the movie? Yeah, kinda. And of course, kinda is also referring to type of. It's a kind of plant. It's a kind of fruit. What's a papaya? It's a kind of fruit. What's tagliatelle? It's a kind of pasta. So you're actually describing the group that it belongs to, kind of. Right, number 10, 11, and 12. A word plus have. And would you guess it? What happens to have? That's right, we reduce it to the schwa sound. Just like to, just like of, it becomes a weak sound. So could have or could have, if you contract it, will become reduced to coulda, coulda. I could have helped you if I'd known. I could have helped you if I'd known. Number 11, woulda, woulda. Not would have or even would've, but woulda. I would have called if you told me you were lonely. I would have called you if I'd known. And finally, shoulda, shoulda. Not should have or should have, but shoulda, shoulda. I should have asked you your advice. I should have asked you your advice.
Leila, I love your new pink shirt. It looks gorgeous. Oh my goodness, I should have got it when it was in the sale. You were right. I'm an idiot.
So there we go, 12 simple reductions to help you improve your pronunciation and your listening skills. Try practicing them below. Put them into some sentences. I'll check the grammar and then of course practice saying them. Try practicing in front of a mirror, making sure you're pronouncing the correct sounds. Reducing the T to a D, reducing of to have to basically using that schwa. And of course, don't forget, click the link below if you'd like to try those 3 free lessons with Lingoda or save €30 on your first month's course. Use the code LOVE6 and click the link. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We really hope you have improved your pronunciation and listening skills today. See you soon. Bye.